Well, my thoughts are pretty much agree with Jared's gist here. Know the market. Yeah, I miscalculated the market. That's probably an understatement at this point.
And hey, we all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes, you know.
Especially starting out. Nobody in this business has ever been perfect. No one's thrown a perfect game. The main question is now is do you learn from it?
Yeah.
We all screw up at the start.
Yeah. I mean,
if you make the mistake again in the future, it's a whole different scenario.
Yeah. I mean, not to sound crass, but I think you'll understand where I'm coming from. I definitely urinated on the third rail here, and it's bad, you know. I think I definitely would have changed a lot of. I think the gist that I came out to, the conclusion I did make in the column, I'm never going to recede that conclusion. But
and I don't mean to be lecturing you. I'm just saying.
No, I understand. I understand.
Where's the lesson from all this? Then you're growing as a journalist.
Yes. I mean, there's definitely a lot of lesson learning right here, you know, and I think the main thing is take more time when you go to write something.
Yeah, your words have power.
Yeah, the words have power. Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of power.
You're finding out just how much power they have.
Yeah.
Some of us, when we make a mistake when we start out, hear about it from the news director or hear about it from one or two angry callers. You know, I hate in the sense that you're finding about it from an entire community.
Yeah.
Because
well,
that is a lot for somebody who is just getting started in this business to handle.
Well, it's definitely been a learning experience, and I'd say that there's a lot of things I can draw from this experience, and I think that I doubt I'll ever screw up this bad in the future.
Yeah, this is life 101 here, Henry.
Jared, where does he go from here?
I mean, obviously, you're probably going to, write a follow-up column explaining your action.
Yeah, well, my editors have told me to just don't even touch the column right now. Just, I don't know. That apparently they want to try to clean it up, but I've been wanting to write one, you know.
Yeah, well, what do you? Yeah, so you want to write something to follow up on this, and your editors.
The thing is, though, there's only one more issue, right, before the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I'm sure the editors are looking at it. Do we want to stir this pot one more time on Friday? As publisher of Herd Insider, I'd say let's let this set for a while. Let's come back after the break and then see what you want to write. I mean, that's just the way I think I would handle it. I don't know that I would turn him loose tomorrow on the populace, because most people are not going to read it with any sort of, well, gosh, now I get it. Most people are going to read it and still be extremely upset with Henry, no matter what you say. So
the only damage here is they're going to have more time to stew on it now. Jared, we appreciate it. Thanks for checking in with us today.
Thank you, Paul. May the force be with you.
Thank you.
Jared's a big Star Wars fan. Let's hit the phones and go back. Jimmy, you're on Super Talk 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
We're good,
Jimmy.
Henry, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good as it can be today.
Hey, good, man. Let me tell you, this is my perspective. I'm born and raised Southern West Virginia, graduated from Marshall in 2005. The plane crash means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to this fan base. But to be frank with you guys, I read an article someone forwarded to me. Was it on the opinions page of the Parthenon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm this type of guy. Okay, Paul, we're playing this up for this kid. And no offense, Henry, but this kid, Henry, I don't know your last name, and I do apologize.
Colby House, sir.
Okay. Yesterday, this kid was just a junior rider at the Parthenon. He makes a ill-intent, I guess, article that really kind of rubs a lot of people the wrong way, and it did myself, but I don't care about it. I don't care what his opinion is. I don't care who Henry is. He's a junior rider at Marshall University. I feel like we're blowing this out of proportion a little too big.
Let me ask you this, Henry. Was this an attention grab?
No, sir.
Well, let's just think about this, Paul and Woody. We got him on a radio show. We're having a bunch of people call in, crucifying him over the radio. I don't know this Henry kid, but I don't care what he thinks. That's his opinion. I know I've been to many of those memorial services at Marshall University. I was there on the 30th memorial service. I was in the stands when Nate Ruffin had his little special on ABC that tears me up every time I see it. God rest his soul. We know he's passed away. but this is an opinion by a junior student, a kid at Marsh University. No offense, Henry, but we're blowing this out of proportion. This kid now, his name is going to be well known through the community, good article or bad, and basically we've made his career for him because this kid, he's got thousands of people now that know what he wrote, who he wrote. His article's being flown out there on Twitter and Facebook. No offense, but it didn't bother me. I read it, and I was like, well, this kid don't have a clue, and turned the page. So I think we're blowing this out of proportion, and to be honest, I'd rather talk to you and Woody this evening about Saturday's football game and went over the memorial service a little bit than sitting here listening to Mr. Henry trying to correct his article. Let him write what he thinks. He's in journalism. That's what you guys do. You and Woody make your comments every week on what you guys think. I know it was not in a great time to do it, but Henry, you wrote the article, buddy, and I guess say congratulations because you're known all through Huntington now. But I really don't care about you. Hope you succeed in whatever you do. Go Herd, and from the ashes we rose. So
thanks, Jimmy. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Back to the phones. We got Josh on Super Talk 94.1 FM and AM 930. We're close to the break, Josh. What are your thoughts?
Paul, Woody, Josh Perkey, what's happening?
Hey, Josh.
I just wanted to I'm a Huntingtonian, a son of Marshall. So, this kid, what really hits closest to home for me is, this kid, writes an article, and to me, I'm an old dumb jock, but, in journalism, I'm sure you have to do research and talk to people, and feel like he did none of those things, and that's what bothers me. I mean, yesterday I give Keith Morehouse a hug and, shook hands with Parker Ward, who's a lifelong friend. He doesn't know these people. He didn't talk to any of these people. Just to make statements like he made, I mean, I guess he was absent the day they taught journalism in journalism school because you just don't do this type of thing. And, it offends all of us. And, you know me, Woody, Paul, I bleed as green as it gets. So, to me, it was just irresponsible, and I'm with Jack. I mean, who allowed this to be in the paper? I mean, they have as much to blame as he does. So, I'm an old bull, man, but you come kicking around in our pen, it's not going to turn out well for you, man. And just a life lesson for you, I guess. But what you don't do is when you're getting scolded for something you did, you don't throw your headphones off and start cussing and walk out the door. You don't take your ball and go home. You stand there and take it like a man. So. That's just my 2 cents, guys.
All right, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. We appreciate it.
Hey, Henry, I think I'm going to head back to Gino's now for our next hour. But I do want to say to you, I really wanted to take your column and twist it around because, of course, time wounds all heals. But I don't think you're a heel now. I honestly don't. I think you're a kid who was in a classroom much as I was 40 years ago. You're trying to write something that you really believed. And you didn't get it right, but I would say to you, lesson learned, move on from here, and I didn't dress like this because you were coming today, because obviously this is the way I dress every day, and that's the kind of people that you've been hearing from today are a lot of folks like me.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who take this seriously. I mean, what we say on the air, that will be with people forever. I can't take anything back. Once I say it, I can't take it back. I have to live with it. I can say I'm sorry. I can apologize for all I want. But I have to think when I say something. And I hope if anything you take away is whatever you say, once you say it, it can't come back.
Henry, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Hour number 2 on the way. Insider Sports Line on Super Talk 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Super Talk 94.1 FM and AM 930 present the First Century Bank Insider